Hello, my classmates. I am Mr. Shen Lewei. Today, we will learn Module 4 of Water Pollution Control Technology, the last section of Advanced Treatment Technology Disinfection Technology. Disinfection technology is closely related to our daily life. For example, we Chinese people are used to boiling water to drink. The process of boiling water is actually the process of high-temperature disinfection. Use high temperature to kill pathogenic microorganisms in water. Protect our bodies from germs. Tap water has a faint smell of chlorine. It is also caused by adding disinfectant to the water. Another example is that children's resistance is relatively weak. Dormitories and classrooms in many kindergartens. Ultraviolet disinfection equipment is also installed. Disinfect the places where children live and study regularly. Let children grow up happily and healthily in kindergarten. Next, let's look at what disinfection technology is. It uses physical, chemical, biological and other methods kill or remove pathogenic microorganisms. The high-temperature disinfection and ultraviolet disinfection mentioned just now belong to physical methods. Chlorination disinfection of tap water is a chemical method. What we're going to learn today, it is a disinfection technology for water treatment. So, here comes the problem. Why should we disinfect the water? Let's talk about sewage treatment first. Because municipal sewage contains a large number of pathogenic microorganisms. If the sewage is not disinfected, these pathogenic microorganisms will enter the receiving water body with the effluent, bring serious biological pollution to the receiving water body. Look at the waterworks again. The raw water of many waterworks comes from natural water bodies such as rivers. These raw waters also contain many pathogenic microorganisms. Therefore, disinfection should also be carried out. We also know that there is also a technical means to kill microorganisms called sterilization. For example, in the microbiology laboratory of a third-party testing institution, laboratory equipment used to detect microorganisms must be strictly sterilized. The obtained test data is reliable, but we have to distinguish between sterilization and disinfection. Disinfection is to kill pathogenic microorganisms. Sterilization uses strong physical and chemical factors to make organisms, or the living cells and microorganisms contained in the material died completely. Its purpose is to kill all cells and microorganisms. We have to distinguish this point. Okay, let's learn next. Common disinfection methods used for water treatment. There are mainly three kinds of disinfection: chlorine disinfection, ultraviolet disinfection and ozone disinfection. In all chemical disinfectants, chlorine is the most widely used. Chlorine disinfection is mainly through the oxidation of hypochlorous acid to kill bacteria. Hypochlorous acid is a very small neutral molecule, can diffuse to the surface of negatively charged bacteria, through the cell wall of bacteria to reach its interior. And hypochlorous acid is a strong oxidant, can damage cell membrane, destroy various enzyme systems of bacteria and cause bacteria to die. Effect of chlorine on viruses in water, mainly by causing lethal damage to the nucleic acid of the virus. Because the operation of chlorine disinfection is simple and easy to control, the disinfection duration is good, and the cost of chlorine disinfection is not high. Therefore, it is widely used in drinking water and wastewater treatment industry. However, due to the chlorine disinfection process, disinfection by products with carcinogenic effect will be produced. How to reduce the generation of byproducts? It has become a hot issue in the field of water treatment. The second is ultraviolet disinfection. Ultraviolet disinfection technology is a physical disinfection method. It has broad-spectrum sterilization ability and simple equipment, no toxic byproducts and no secondary pollution. And it has become a sewage disinfection technology with reliable technology, high efficiency and environmental protection. How do ultraviolet rays kill microbes? Ultraviolet rays can penetrate microbial cell walls and is absorbed by nucleic acid substances. It can prevent cells from multiplying or cause them to die. Ultraviolet rays with wavelengths of 240 to 270 nanometers can break the ability of DNA to produce protein and replicate. After the DNA and RNA of cells or viruses are destroyed, its ability to produce protein and reproduce will be lost, so as to die quickly. Compared with chlorine disinfection, ultraviolet disinfection technology has certain advantages. First, ultraviolet disinfection does not require chemicals. No disinfection by products such as halogenated compounds will be produced. Second, the bactericidal effect is good and the effect is good. Third, it has no odor, no noise and does not affect the taste of water. Fourthly, the operation is simple, the management is convenient, and the operation cost is low. The third is ozone disinfection. Ozone is a strong oxidant that decomposes rapidly in water. The sterilization process belongs to biochemical oxidation reaction. Ozone molecule is small, bacteria, spores and viruses that can quickly spread and penetrate into water. Powerful and effective oxidation of various tissue substances that decompose bacteria, viruses and algae. At the same time, ozone disinfection can also improve the quality of sewage in taste, smell and color. Ozone mainly kills microorganisms through the following three ways. First, ozone can oxidize enzymes needed to decompose glucose in bacteria, inactivate bacteria and die. Second, direct interaction with bacteria and viruses, destroy their organelles and DNA and RNA. The metabolism of bacteria is destroyed, resulting in the death of bacteria. Third, invade the cell through the cell membrane tissue, lipoproteins acting on outer membrane and lipopolysaccharides acting on inner membrane. Bacteria are distorted in permeability and dissolved and died. Ozone sterilization is a bacteriolytic method, thorough sterilization, no residue and broad spectrum. It can kill bacterial propagules and running teeth, viruses, fungi, etc., and can destroy botulinum toxin. In addition, ozone also has a strong killing effect on molds. Because ozone is unstable, it will quickly decompose itself into oxygen and individual oxygen atoms. There is no residue of any toxic substances. The disadvantage of ozone disinfection is that it has a large investment. The cost is higher than chlorine disinfection. Ozone in water is unstable, so it is difficult to control and detect ozone. After disinfection, it will corrode the pipeline to some extent. Because of the rapid decomposition of ozone, it has no lasting disinfection ability, and it is easy to react with iron, manganese, organic matter and the like. It can produce microflocculation and improve the turbidity of water. Let's compare the advantages and disadvantages of these three disinfection technologies. The investment and operation cost of chlorine disinfection are low, widely used, mature technology and continuous disinfection ability. But chlorine itself is a highly toxic substance, and the reaction with water will produce carcinogenic disinfection byproducts. Ultraviolet disinfection efficiency is high. Used for water treatment, it requires high water quality and has no continuous disinfection ability. Ozone has strong disinfection ability and can also remove the smell and taste in water. No secondary pollution, but ozone must be prepared on site. The investment and operation cost of equipment are relatively high. It is technically difficult to maintain. Therefore, these disinfection technologies have their own dry autumn. The process selection should be based on the characteristics of water quality. Disinfection effect, investment and operation cost are comprehensively considered. Well, that's the end of this chapter. Thank you all.